Music and fashion, like love and marriage, are closely linked. In the 60s, we had the Beatles. The 80s broke every fashion don't, and not to mention hip-hop's influence on fashion. In recent years, live music is adding to the glamour and spectacle of runway. The shows of many major fashion houses now seem like concerts. But how exactly did this happen? We have young EClass, Tomboy TOMI, and who are musicians and fashion influencers, here to talk on this topic. Let's get to it. Style Access starts now.
Hello, my name is Rosie, and I'm passionate about fashion. My experiences as a stylist, challenge face-off host, TV personality, and blogger bring us here to discuss all things fashion. Welcome to the Style Access Experience.
It's hard to deny that music and fashion has always moved hand in hand. Fans of music love to emulate their favorite pop singers, rappers, and rock stars. We have 3 DMV musicians and fashion influencers here to discuss their correlation between music, culture, and fashion trends. First up is Young EClass. Young EClass is a rapper from Northeast Washington, D.C. Music is his life and passion. He loves recording and performing, and he's dedicated to the grind. He's here to stay, and he's here to win. Welcome to the show.
How you doing? How you doing? Glad to be here.
Good, glad to have you. So what inspired you to become a rapper?
Growing up, my older brother used to rap, so, you know, just being a younger brother that followed his big brother. My other brother played basketball, so I couldn't really play basketball, so I went on, kept on with the rap.
Okay, so how long have you been rapping?
I'd say since I was about 13, probably since I was about 13. When I was younger than that, I rapped, but I more so like rap Tupac lyrics. I wouldn't write my own lyrics at the time. But yeah, since I was about 13. Okay,
so what inspired this look today?
Oh, just the feel. I go with the feel for real. Same way like I write from like an emotional standpoint. So when I dress, I go with the feel of things. And I like vibrant colors, and I know how colors go hand in hand with emotion, so I try to stay in line with that.
Okay, so what is your go-to performance look?
Something that stand, when I dress as far as for performance, I really go on there with a mindset of like trying to stand out and probably wear something that you can't really get away with in everyday life, but you get away with on the stage.
Okay. So can you name 3 people that your fashion is influenced by?
I know for me when I was young, like the old Lil Wayne, he used to be fly. Juice, Santana, and Fabulous, they some fly dudes I could look to and really appreciate their style.
Okay, so 3 brands that know is going to get your money.
Well, I'm not actually a brand type guy. I go with the look. So I really can't name 3 brands that I'm a. Well, shoes, I'm gonna go with Jordans. Phone Posies. Phone Posies. I'm more so when it comes to brands, I'm big with that with the shoes. But when it comes to clothes, I go with the look for real. I don't really be going on titles.
All right, so no particular brand. So you'll go to the store and just whatever you feel and you'll just pick up.
Like I might, well, you know what happened with H&M, but
I know that's not everybody, huh?
Yeah, I used to slide through H&M or Zara, go down anywhere where it's a huge selection that I could pick from, and just sort through there for real.
Okay. Now, what about accessories?
Accessories,
I see you.
yeah.
You're a jewelry guy.
Yeah, I like jewelry. Given because you know I did some time, so to be able to wear some jewelry, it feel good, and you know, it's just like that go way back to travel days. Like it definitely means something to us. It meant a little. When you walk in the room, it give you a look. You know, it give you a look. So I take that.
All right. So I see the dreads. Is that whole part of the
this definitely
look as well?
Yeah, I feel like this represents the struggle. This represents, you know, everything we've been through as a people. And, And I like the pain that come with it. Like they say, don't call it dreads no more. We call it locks. So I sometimes still say dreads, but I understand everything behind them. So I make sure I hold close to them.
All right. So if you were to have to pick out an outfit blindfolded, what do you think you'll come up with?
Probably some ripped skinny jeans. Probably a polo tee. And a nice jacket. I love jackets. That's why I love fall, because you can still dress cool, but you can throw on a little jacket. So and a dad hat probably that say something crazy on it.
Crazy like you could say on TV, or?
Nah, you probably can't see it on TV.
So would that be your same go-to look for running errands if you just, you know?
Yeah, running errands. I like the joggers and you know, I like the whole sweatsuit, Nike tracksuit or something for running errands. Something I can feel comfortable in, but still be in artist mode. Because I try to be in artist mode 24/7. So it's really never no dress down for me.
Okay, all right. So Nate, well, tell us one thing that I guess your fan base don't know about you in regards to your style.
Oh, damn, that's deep. They might don't know that, like, when it comes to certain shoes, they be like, how you get those shoes? The whole time they be female shoes.
What?
Yeah.
Fashion tip. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us on Style Access. And we're not going to let you go just yet. We're going to bring you back with the rest of the DMV musicians to have more fun with you.
I don't will.
All right. More Style Access when we return. Unk is here with us as we continue the conversation. Unk sings, flows, and harmonizes in varying voices to tightly weave emotional, candid stories of life, love, and conflict. His mission is to create peaceful vibes with artists, for artists, and lovers of music through soul, notes, and lyrical poetry in hopes of inspiring more peace, love, and unity in the world. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now we're going to jump right into it. What inspired you to become a rapper?
Well, I'm actually a singer. I do some rapping, but I've always wanted to sing since I can remember. Like it's just been in me. I grew up in church, and and that was actually all I was exposed to. So once I got out of church at 18, then I got into all different type of music, and it just influences me. So I consider my sound a little bit of soul fusion. So it's like a mix of everything, but it's like soul is the basis. So, but yeah, music and singing, I always knew that I wanted to be.
From a young age?
Yeah, from around, yeah.
Okay, so young is, I know you mentioned church, but
since
like
I can
maybe.
remember. Yeah,
oh, wow.
Probably, yeah,
so,
since I can remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about your style. Describe your look today.
With me in style, it just depends on how I feel when I get up. Like, you know, I'm not good at planning outfits and getting to the day of, because my mind changes so much. So I mean, and it's about comfort mainly of everything. And yeah, I got on some Adidas, Stussy. My shoes are by Issue. They're an Italian company, and then a Zara shirt. You know, so it's like a mixture. I like mixing, you know, a little pricey, a little, you know, it can be less pricey. Yeah, high and low, mix it up, whatever works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone called you tomorrow and say, you know, get ready, you are about to get a Grammy, what is your go-to look?
See, that's a tough one, because I just wouldn't. I wouldn't know what that would be until the time comes. To be honest, I'm sure I would be under a lot of pressure or feeling some type of way when that day comes. So, I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest. I won't lie.
So, would you get a stylist? Would you try to do it yourself? Like, what do you think?
I do have two of my closest friends. They are stylists, and I do like dressing myself, but I probably would get them to at least do some shopping for me to find pieces, and then they can help me get together, because I know day of shows or anything, my mind races.
Yeah.
So I probably would want somebody to, it's different, you know, with an award show, I can imagine. So I would definitely want somebody to at least have pieces for me to go through, you know.
So who do you model your style after? Is it any celebrities, or do you do your own thing?
My friends, I would say they're my biggest inspiration. I love their style, but celebrity-wise, I do love, I love Erykah Badu, I love Pharrell, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000. I like a lot of people that have their own individual style, and that, you know, everybody can be doing one thing and then they stand out. I love those type of artists. So those are like, and Rihanna too, some of like my top 5 probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has your style changed since you were, say, a teenager, like 16 to now? Do you see a difference?
Yes, because I feel like for me, when I was younger, I was definitely more trendy. I wanted to do what everybody else was doing more so than trying to find my own style. And I think now it's about how comfortable I am and what I can keep for a while, because before it would be like I used to get a lot of trendy stuff that I will get over it after a month, but now it's like I'm older now, so it's like I'm not wasting money. You know what I mean? So I find stuff that I feel like I would like for at least a year or more, you know, to come, to keep it around, so you just won't keep buying a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I like classic pieces too.
Exactly.
You get those pieces and they can stay in your wardrobe for a
No,
long
sir. Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So you don't mind spending, you know, a couple of more bucks on it because it'll be there in your wardrobe.
So I'm definitely smarter now, I would say that. Smarter about shit. I'm buying.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to have you come back. We're not finished with you just yet. We still want you to participate in some other things. So more style access when you return. Tomboy Tommy is up next. Tomboy Tommy is an acronym for Teach, Overcome, Master, and Inspire, all of which she has set out to accomplish during her music career. Tommy was born in Pennsylvania and raised in the DMV. Tommy has had a love for rap since she was 8 years old and doesn't plan on putting down the mic anytime soon. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Good, not a problem. What inspired you to become a rapper?
Well, when I was a kid, I watched the movie 8 Mile, and it inspired me to become a rapper. So I have to say Eminem is what really got me into rap.
Okay, and then I read 8 years old. So
yes, that was around, I was 8 years old when I saw the movie. So since then I've been writing, but I haven't really told anyone till I was like about a sophomore in college. So that's when I really started recording and stuff like that.
All right, so what inspired your style today?
This is like what you can catch me in any time of day, like overalls, camo, that's all me.
So that's your go-to look?
This is my go-to, like, love being comfortable.
Okay.
Yes.
So who inspires your style? Is it any celebrity that you kind of mimic after, or?
Yeah, so I would say Aaliyah.
Okay.
Definitely has that tomboy type of vibe, but can still switch it up. Tiana Taylor and Chris Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you ever switch it up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes. You catch me some days, you know. Yeah.
All right. So what would that look like?
Really, I like to stay in jeans, but sometimes I do like t-shirt dresses and stuff like that with sneakers. That's sort of my style right there.
Okay. Now let's talk about brands. Do you care about the brand, or do you go in the store and you just want to, you know, pick whatever, you don't care, or do you care?
I'm not big on brands. Like, if it looks good, I'm wearing it, and if I can get it at a cheap price, even better for my pocket. So, yeah.
So no stores that you gravitate towards, or?
I like Puma, Nike, right now. So yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much
fine. All right. So if they called you tomorrow and say you are up for a Grammy, what would you do? Would you get a stylist? Would you figure things out on your own?
I would get like an up-and-coming stylist or designer to design something, because, you know, I want to uplift and support up-and-coming people. So
okay. So is that something that you like because you see that they're often overlooked?
Yeah, exactly. And just like, you gotta support the locals so they can get where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right. So you said camo. So it's all different types of camo colors.
Yes.
Is it something that you gravitate more towards, or?
Well, I like the green. I like the regular. Green is like my favorite color, so I stick with the green. But I'm not afraid. I also like pink. So if I saw some pink camo, I'll probably get it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you collect different articles? Like, are you like a belt person, or I don't know, earring type person? I don't know.
Sneakers and hats. I love strap backs.
Okay.
Have a bunch of strap backs, and I'm working on like my sneaker collection. So that's always, Puma is coming up in my sneaker collection a lot. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay, we will have more with you.
Yes.
When we bring back the rest of the other rappers and musicians.
All right, sounds good.
All right. More Style Access after the break. And we're back. We still have EClass, Tomboy Tommy, and Layla. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So, do you guys think it's a difference between fashion and style? Let's go with Tomboy Tommy first.
Okay, yeah, I think there's a big difference because I feel like anybody can have style. Their style can be chill, your style can be flashy, but that doesn't mean you're into fashion, that you care. Like, I could have a laid back type style.
Okay.
But I'm not into fashion like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. All right, Layla.
So I think it's definitely, it could be different, but it could also very well be one and the same, in the sense that she said, like, style could just be like who you are as a person, or somebody could be stylish but not be fashionable, but somebody's style could also be fashion.
Okay.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's hear from the male on the panel.
I never even really thought about it until you just asked it. And like what both of them said, like style, like personal preference, or however you approach, you know, dressing and colors, this, that, and third. Fashion, if you go on commercial wise, it's like whatever they pick for the season. When they bring out their lines, like the spring line of that, or the summer line of this. So I think there is a difference. Now, just from listening to y'all.
All right. Now, you guys are all DMV artists, and we have our trends here. So we have, you know, Tim's. We like New Balance. What else is it? The Holly Hansen. So let's talk about some of the trends that the DMV have. And which ones do you gravitate to?
Phone pauses.
Look at that. Oh, and look, I didn't say that. Why is that?
Oh, I love phone pauses. And especially, you know, growing up, not being able to afford them, and now I could get everyone on. I probably got all of them.
All colors.
Yeah.
So why do you think people from DC gravitated towards the phone pause? It's a shoe. Why do you think?
Because they put a high price tag on them, so it like equates you with like, you know, I made it, or I'm getting some money, or you know, come with the flashiness. Because if it's somebody that's not really into being flashy, they probably still got some phone pauses. So.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't like them. They just big.
They bulky.
It's big and bulky. Like, but some people can wear them well.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not. They don't work for me.
It's just how you hook it up.
It's
just
all
in the What about you? Is it a trend that you gravitate towards?
Not one that I could even name, to be honest. I'm probably so bad at this. I tend to look at like the people and how they rock anything, because I feel like if it's no name brand or nothing, and you could just make it look name brand, I'm like, oh yeah, then that's the one I want to. That's the trend I like.
Okay. All right. So, does go-go music influence you guys at all? So let's start with you.
Surprisingly, as much as I used to jam to it, it hasn't really had an effect on me. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just kind of like my own in that sense. It's not necessarily hard to inspire me, but take inspiration from literally everything, even classical music, if that makes sense. And then, so I can't really say, I love it though. And I like to jam it in other places so they know it's real.
Right. Okay. All right, let's continue down the line. What about you?
No.
Okay.
It was, because I came here, so when I heard go-go, it wasn't my thing. I wasn't like raised on it, so no, not for me.
Yeah, man, I love go-go. And the one thing it do, like, far as for my music and for far as dressing and my style, it make you rep where you from. Like, growing up listening to go-go, having pride in where you from, your street, your corner, however you look at it. And like, so I name a lot in my music about where I'm from or where people I love, where they from, and clothing lines. Like now I got on a Wave jacket, like Wave TV. He, you know, hand paint everything. Like dealing with just rapping that come from go-go. It's prideful. It's real prideful.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you said that because it definitely is. That's why I said even when I go other places, it's like, yeah, gotta take some part of DMV with me, and I feel like that's a very good representation. You know what I'm saying? If anything is ours, it's definitely like go-go.
And me being a native too, I love go-go. It gets
you hype.
Yeah, hype because like young EClass said, you know, we grew up on it, you know, so that's what I know. When I went to college, we introduced people in college to the music, and I come back home and people move here because they're influenced by DC style. And I just want to ask you guys, what do you think it is? Because like I said, I came back and I'm like, what you doing here? But you know, they like the girls, they like the clothes, they like, and I'm just like, they gravitate towards DC when you have New York, you have all these other places where people come from. Why do you think it's so?
Maybe because it's genuine.
And
People just feel it. Like,
and because it's like, DC is not actually a part of anything. You know, they say we Southern because it's below the Mason-Dixie line, but South don't really claim us. Up North don't claim us. East Coast don't claim us.
They say we country.
Yeah, so it's like we just we are one and one. So like it's small, but we such a one and one that it stands out. So when we go somewhere, they know, oh yeah, he from, or she from, Like, it definitely means a lot. So just to be able to stand out, everybody want to do something or be a part of something that stands out. So like even Fabulous, Pharrell, all of them mention our style and our lingo.
Yeah, DMV has still very much created its own culture. Like the same reason people may migrate to Cali for like a lot of the smoking and hipsters and stuff, or in Atlanta for whatever reason. I feel like DMV has really made a staple in having a particular culture that even people just want to experience to see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not even saying they could put a name on it, but it's an experience.
Like, it's definitely, and just like young, like with the young at the beginning of EClass, people like, man, is it for your age? It's actually for our language. Like, it's young EClass.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you feel?
Now, as far as collaborations, do you guys want to collaborate with anyone? We could start off with a DMV artist or any major artist. So we're going to start with you.
A big collabo for me would probably be Kevin Gates. I love that pain, I love that struggle, I love the sound. Man, coming home, I got to collab with my man, Do Baby, on Slutty Boy. That was big for me. Even though I grew up with him, but still to see what he did as an artist, yeah, that was big for me.
Okay.
Someone out here that's from out here would be Chaz French.
Okay.
I love his music, but if I could get with Big Sean, I love Big Sean. Yeah. Big Sean, Big Sean or Cole, it's a go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Same. Definitely same. What she said. Between Big Sean and then somebody local, I would actually love to do a collaboration with Logic, just because I feel like he's a super positive guy, and you know what I'm saying, all about that life.
Okay. Now, this is something I've been wondering for a while. Okay, so is it a cutoff age for rappers? You know how people say Jay-Z is too old to rap or whatever. In your opinion, do you think? Let's start with you.
Technically, no. You could be 80, hitting the booth, whatever makes you happy, Graham. But personally, as an artist up and coming, would I like for there to be an age where they could just be like, okay, at this point, get off the stage. Yes, that'd be great. I mean, so yay, more room. And then, you know, and even I'll hit that mark and I'll be like, okay, well, let me get off the stage, hop into songwriting, and even developing artists. I feel like that's a pinnacle that a lot of people don't get to because they're so starstruck on being an artist. And I hate to be the one to say it, but it's just like when there comes a time to just really evaluate the network that you've made and all this, and realistically where you are at life, sometimes it may be time to start building up and taking your network and taking your knowledge and instilling it into somebody else whose time is coming, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Otherwise, I do feel that's what's kind of oversaturating it with artists not having opportunities, because there's also other artists that haven't cultivated opportunities.
Okay.
I feel like, no, there's not, but I feel like you should also grow with your content.
Okay.
So don't be like 50 trying to talk about being in the club when you're not, because you can't stay up that late.
Keep it about wheelchairs.
Like, keep it, like, if you're 50, try to stick to your audience or what you're doing. That's why Jay-Z, like, I can respect that because that's where his life is right now. And he's not trying to act like he's still doing the things he was in his past. So it's not a front. That's him, and people gravitate to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at it on both ends. I say no, there shouldn't be an age limit because it's art at the end of the day, and there's no such thing as being too old to do art.
Yeah,
like doing what you love and passion and things like that nature. But then there's the sense of like you in the way. Like there's no reason why you got an artist that been signed to every major label in the business. I mean, he been here too long. They gonna sign him because they know his name is automatic selling. But at the end of the day, he in my way, he in her way, he in her way.
Nice.
Like, I still listen to Jim Jones, but Jim Jones been signed to a few labels. But they gonna grab him because, you know.
The name.
But if he step back and do like what she did, getting the songwriting development and bringing up somebody younger, that'll be good for the culture also. So.
Okay, last question. What's next for Layla?
Got a whole bunch of tours coming up, everything from Japan coming up in October, got a festival coming up in May. We've also started doing our own shows here in the DMV, so you guys could, you know, follow that movement. And oh, my project coming up, it's either going to be Unicorn Season or Unicorn Seasoning. We are last minutely going back and forth about this.
Okay.
How
Seasoning.
professional. See, and that's what it was.
Yeah,
but now it's
I like that.
now it's like a battle between
The season.
The seasoning was
Yeah.
was what it initially was supposed to be. So, yeah, and I feel like that is gonna get a huge response actually. So I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
That's great. Right now, I'm just working on more music. I'm taking shows here and there, but I want to focus on perfecting everything right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And bring it on home, y'all EClass.
I actually got a show tomorrow at a fashion show, the Spring Bling fashion show. It's going to be in Upper Marlboro from 5 to 9. Working on 3 projects at the same time. Just building more value on my brand. And not taking too many features. I don't want to water it down just now. And not taking too many shows because I want to focus on the music. Like I love recording, but I love performing though.
It's hard.
So,
Okay, after the break, we will put these rappers to the test to challenge their clothing line knowledge. More after the break. These days, it seems like every rapper has a clothing line, but only a few have been able to successfully pull it off. We are putting Layla, Tomboy Tommy, and Young EClass to the test. Rules of engagement. Come on, closer,
Okay,
man.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so we are playing, first of all, for this lovely Style Access Cup.
Yes.
And what is going to occur, we're going to see some images of rappers, and you guys will have to name their clothing line. Are we ready?
Yes. As we can.
All right, let's go. First up, we done seeing Master P.
Thanks.
Hit the buzzer. I'm sorry. Hit it. What is the name of his closing line?
Unicorn seasoning.
No. Minus point for Layla. Anybody else guess? Okay. It's called P. Miller Designs.
Nice. What does he design? Oh, that's messed up. I don't mean it like that.
Next we have Eve. Anybody got anything? Young EClass.
Young EClass.
I am a chocolate
Negative point.
EVE Designs.
No. Okay.
Everybody just racking up negatives. Let's go.
I want to say God just because it looks like she's naked.
No. Fetish was the name of her clothing line.
Oh,
Fetish.
she went over Britain with that dude.
Yes, they got married. Yep. Okay, the next one is Tiger.
I know that.
Y'all not playing. Why are you so hard?
I was going to give y'all the easy ones.
King.
In 5.
The Last King.
Yes. Yes. What? Okay.
Now he got 0 though. He just got himself to 0, by the way.
Okay, the next one. Nelly. Yep, he had one. Okay, what is it?
So it's not going off the outfits that they do have on?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Fruit of
It's
the Loom.
they're real clothing line.
I know that
Got
one.
you.
I know that.
I might be
It didn't sell.
I ain't gonna no more negatives.
Way to put him on blast. Way to put him on blast.
Any guesses?
No, I'm gonna keep
Vocal. The next one is okay.
Don't get back to negative. Nah,
I don't know.
it's a no for me.
I don't know.
Okay. Outcast Clothing Co. Y'all sounded like you gotta try. You gotta try, baby. Right.
Don't go with my gut.
Oh my God.
Gotta get one.
Buster Bus. He had one.
Buster. Yeah. He don't need dress good.
It was Bushi.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
I would never get
Okay, the next one is
Come on, I gotta know this.
Pharrell.
Is
Take a
that,
guess. Take a guess.
is that for real? I don't know if it's. Does he have the Billionaire Boys Club?
Look at you. Look at you. Oh, a tie. He got a tie now.
I told you I was
Wait a
gonna give you
minute. Wait a minute. Next is.
I'm just here for moral support.
Next up, Benny Siegel. What you got?
State property.
Ah!
4,000.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right, Tommy boy, Tommy, you feeling?
No,
Okay,
I
because he winning now. He winning.
1,000.
Okay, next we have
And he
Jim
got one
Jones.
too.
What is it?
Well, he had more than one. But Vamp Light.
That is correct.
This
Oh
guy.
my God, on
This
fire.
guy.
And the last one we have LL Cool J. All right.
I just wanted to hit it one last time because I knew this.
I definitely don't know.
No, I'm not going to get that opportunity again.
Oh, no, that ain't.
Yeah, I don't know it.
He did so much modeling for other clothes. I don't even. He had a
Y'all gonna be
clothing
mad
line.
at this one.
It's obvious. Should I just?
Nope. 5. Okay, 5, 4, 3,
Nah, I don't
2,
know.
1.
I'm
Todd
out of-
Smith.
Oh,
His name.
He looked like a
goodness.
foot. Like, that's
Keep it, honey. I didn't know his real name.
Well, Young EClass, here you go. You have won
I'd like to thank
the
the
grand
Academy.
prize.
I'd like to thank the Academy, you know.
Work hard for this.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being on the show. I had a blast with you guys.
Thank you for having us.
All right. More Style Access after the break. In essence, both fashion and music celebrate and inspire creativity and self-expression. And like any creative industry, they find innovative ways of surviving and thriving through collaboration. Are you a musician that wants your style spotlighted? Feel free to tag us or send a pic via email to styleaccessdc@gmail.com, and we will share on our social media pages. Also, be sure to stay connected with us on Instagram and YouTube at Style Access Show.